that shit right back up. Like, hold on real quick. Let me get my phone.
This is not over. Alright, let's start. Alright, this is episode 47 of So Well Spoken. We made it to 47. Congratulations, everyone.
3 more to the big 5-0.
And to celebrate that, DMX is not in jail currently.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Currently not in jail. But, unfortunately, he's pleading not guilty to 14 counts of tax evasion.
Oh.
I wouldn't say it's going great for DMX, but when's the last time you could say that about DMX?
Yeah. You should learn from Wesley, man. You can't get away with that. You're black. Like, it's a white man's game.
I don't think DMX is in the state of mind to really learn from Wesley at this point. You know what I mean?
I mean, this ain't the first time for DMX, man.
It ain't.
This nigga's habitual with it. So yeah.
No matter what you do, you got to make sure you pay your taxes. That's
really
how
do.
they'll get you.
Yep.
All the time.
I would also advise not to do hard drugs like DMX. But if you're gonna do crack or cheat on your taxes,
Pick one. Stick to one. Don't do both.
You definitely don't do both. Don't be mixing them like DMX.
Wow.
The DMX combo.
X gonna give it to you. Yeah, man. How many listens do we got to listen to get him out of this situation? Like, how many times I got to
hit up Spotify, have a Spotify listening party?
Yeah, listen to Party Up all day.
He can stay there, though. Like, we already got hits from him. He can't make any new ones. It's all right.
Yeah, this has been a month for black men, man. Like, I don't know about y'all, but the fuckery of black men has reached an all-time high. We need to figure out how to turn the levels down. I've been ashamed to walk the streets during the day. I feel like I'm getting side eye from every black man, from every black woman out there. I just feel like I'm always getting side eyed. I'm at work. I work in women's shoes, and there's like a lot of black women there. So I feel like, while I'm there, I'm just like, I gotta be like.
Didn't you say around the time that R. Kelly was getting into all that trouble that you're revisiting his catalog?
Oops.
Nah.
You see that hesitation with that, though?
Nah.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of, like, when did I say that? Like, no, I was just, like, making a whole bunch of R. Kelly-based puns because it was funny. And I was like, dang, I got to delete all.
Is it funny now, though? I don't think it's funny anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's very inappropriate.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny at the time, but now I think about it, yeah. I was laying it on a little too thick. But, yeah, R. Kelly, that dude right there, man. I don't see how I do, but I don't. I don't see how he just still exists in this realm of, like, acceptability in a lot of cases, because he just does so much, like, raw, like, terrible shit, and then, like, we just allow it to happen because he made Ignition and the Step song and I Believe I Can Fly. I wasn't gonna go through his whole catalog again. Let me stop.
I mean, really, a lot of 90s babies were born to R. Kelly, so
True, but
a good portion of the 90s kids, black kids, were born to R. Kelly in some way, shape, or form. So, I mean, parents can't let that kind of shit go. Like, oh my God, no. Yeah. I don't believe R. Kelly. It's the women's fault. Like, okay.
But that's like just pure victim blaming at that point. I hate that. That bothers me.
Mike, you should elaborate on exactly what R. Kelly did for the listeners.
Well, R. Kelly apparently has a sex cult. Now, I wouldn't, that initially didn't surprise me, but what surprised me was that he's actually gathering, like, potential singers and wannabe superstars of the 18-year-old age, as far as we know. We know he likes them kind of young, but kind of young. Yeah, I'm making as PG-13 as possible.
That nigga likes kids. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah. So the story broke out with this parent group or whatever. They were trying to. R. Kelly was in Atlanta, I guess, and they were backstage, and I guess the parents introduced old girl to R. Kelly, and R. Kelly was like, yeah, man. He listened to her tape, like, yeah, man, I can probably help her out, make her a superstar, probably the same old, shit you probably see in all the movies all the time with the creepy ass producer and shit, and around like December of last year, they kind of lost contact with her. Like they actually like legit lost contact with her. And they hadn't talked to her for months, and so they were really just like the mom became like a personal investigator or whatever, and tried to investigate and R. Kelly and tried to see what he's up to, and then that's when all the reports came out, and then the girl came out with a video saying she was okay, and somebody who's in the film and stuff like that, and it was obviously like not that she was reading off a script, but it was obviously rehearsed. Like, I was saying,
she was being coached.
Yeah, she's being coached. Like, somebody was behind the screen. Apparently, somebody in one of the videos, somebody saw somebody like do like the neck cut. You know, like, nah, stop, chill, stop. You know, it's crazy, but it's just the fact that he's out here still doing his thing and hurting. How many just how many women out here is getting hurt by him, and it's like, and people still want to defend him. It's like, dude, stop defending this nigga. Like, please. Like, there's no point. He ain't made no good track in a minute. Fuck him. Like, go. Let him rot in jail or pull an Angelus or I don't care. Shit.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I was wondering too. Like, wait, did he?
Yeah.
What? I never diddled a child. What the fuck?
No.
What's pulling an Angelus?
Saying he need to die. Saying he needs to die. Yeah. I don't care. Like, people like that is trash.
Could have just said that, because what
I
you inferred was something completely different. You need to edit that.
And just about to get a whole bunch of DMs. I cannot believe this. But nah, man, R. Kelly's trash, dog. And I even hate that her mom, not really just completely blaming her mom for R. Kelly's actions, but it's like, you gotta know that he's been up to some really seedy shit. You know what I mean? And you introducing your daughter who's 18, like, she's an adult legally, but, you know, she's still a child. She still can be shaped, you know what I mean? And her life experiences, that he can really poison her pretty much for the rest of her life if she doesn't, and probably already has. You know what I mean? So it's that you already hear about, like, women getting kidnapped into sex work and stuff like that. And there's even other women that came out and said R. Kelly did this, that, and the other. They know about it and they've spoken out against it. So it's like, it's just disgusting, really. And I just hate that it had to happen to these girls or whatever. I wish, like, I hope this nigga go to jail soon, at the very least. But I don't know. He should have been in jail when he peed on that girl, but fuck it. You know, that was prime ignorance back then. He had just came off the Chocolate album, so they wouldn't give no fuck at that point.
You know, as I have found that as Black folk, we don't always have the best track record when it comes to taking the right side, when it's a matter of our heroes in question. I'm not necessarily sure why that is.
Probably just like an overbearing need to, like, defend ourselves. You know what I mean? Because we take so much from, you know, society and the system that we feel overtly defensive. That's why we were happy as hell OJ won. You know?
Yeah. No, I think we'll all understand OJ. I just R. Kelly though. Like, we got videos of him peeing on people.
I mean, and we got pictures of Rihanna post Chris Brown. It's like and there's still people like
real talk
that defensive, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's like the same reason why, like, it's like a defensive mentality that we have, and I don't know why we keep it in certain cases like R. Kelly or Chris Brown or etc. You know what I mean? But we just do, and I hate that we, you know, constantly have to feed off that, because you're letting a lot of bad stuff go under the rug. You know, there's families with situations, you know, like you hear this all the time when an uncle would touch like his niece or whatever. You hear these situations all the time. I mean, they're never get reported because we have to defend our Black men for some reason. Like, in some cases, no, we need to take the criticism. Like, that all goes under that poisonous, you know, toxic masculinity, you know what I mean, in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
And we're not attacking the problem. We're just attacking, like, oh, well, she's acting like this because, you know, it always, for some reason, always directed at the women for some reason. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. It's just, it's a toxic, it's like a noble idea of defending one's, you know, personability and race because of the damages that's been done to it, but just taking, like, to the opposite, to the wrong way, pretty much. And it's sad that we constantly have to keep seeing this over and over again. Every time, like, you know, a black man just goes off the rails and does some like stupid shit. And we have to defend them in front of like you don't have to defend them. Let him burn at this point, you know? Wow. That was a good segue.
Speaking of such a subject, our main man, Usher Raymond. Usher Raymond apparently has been giving women herpes and paying them to stay silent. Usher, what are you doing, fam?
Yeah, that's another one. Yo, when You Don't Have to Call came on at work, I was jamming at first, and I thought about it, and I was like, I can't do it. You ruined the song for me, dog.
Dog, black R&B artists are just taking L's left and right.
Did Bill Cosby ever dabble in R&B?
I would imagine at some point he did. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
What did he pay? Like $14 million to keep the woman quiet? Like, dog, you should.
Damn.
I know, like
herpes isn't even that serious. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not $14 million serious.
What era did he contacted it? Like maybe like early.
You saying he has like 90s extreme herpes?
No, like because like like something like that could probably like happen like maybe in the early 2000s, early MySpace or whatever, and may not have gotten out. You know what I mean? Maybe just like been like a random rumor. You know what I mean? Like, Usher got herpes, and then like nobody would believe it or something like that. Now, that information's out. Like now, we're just like, oh shit, more than likely it's true. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, what era was this in? Like that he had to pay $14 million to keep a girl quiet when he just could have probably just paid for treatment and kind of been cool and not had to worry about any backlash. You know what I mean? Because now there's backlash for it because that's a crime. You're having sex with women with STD and not telling them about it.
According to Google, he's worth $180 million.
Oh.
Of course he is. I'm not surprised by that at all.
But I mean, you break that down, that's not that many silence packages.
Nah,
it's not. It's
You
real
can't
tough.
be handing out $14 million just to everyone who says you give them herpes.
he must have knew for sure he gave some herpes.
Seemed like a lot of cats need to learn from Derek Jeter, man.
Damn, what Derek Jeter do?
What? You didn't know, man? Derek Jeter's a herpes machine, dog.
Derek is a legend.
Oh, God.
No
He's a legend
phones,
in the
no
game.
cameras.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
yeah. I am not having sex with anybody that's a celebrity when I get famous, dog. I can't.
That's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just not. I can't do
Derek
it
Jeter,
first.
I'm not fucking any celebrities when I get famous.
It's just. I mean,
Like,
it
what do you
has to
think
pass
Derek
around.
Jeter's gonna be fucking the girl that you talk to? Like, by the time you get famous, Derek Jeter's probably gonna be like not even relevant in the social circle.
It's not even just like Derek Jeter. It's probably like some random rapper or whatever that might have. Hell, Lil Uzi Vert might got an STD. We don't know shit. I'm just saying. Fuck. This is weird, man. Like, celebrities, like, the more I look at it, the more, like, being a celebrity seems like the worst, best thing that could happen to you. You know
So,
what I
Mike,
mean?
you're saying that if you got the invite to the celebrity Eyes Wide Shut party, you'd say no?
Hell yeah, I'd say no.
I mean, you acting like because you're a celebrity, you have to fuck other celebrities. Like, you can fuck
True.
a C-list celebrity, and there you go, problem averted.
Yeah, one of those CW stars.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna know who she is and whatever, but you'll be safe.
True. I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna get married before I become famous and then see how that works.
I mean, still might get herpes. And now you got it till death do you part. I mean, it's a win-win.
I mean,
guess.
Atlanta's already like an STD hotbed, so I'm like,
y'all the AIDS capital of America.
pretty much. So
Man, be safe out there.
it's rough out here, dog.
Wait,
Stay safe.
Atlanta's having some issues with STDs.
Yeah,
man.
Everybody raw dogging. So,
That'll do it.
exactly. Like it's become an epidemic. I think the CDC said like a while back. So,
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it's been like that for a
Yeah.
while in Atlanta, man.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it in Atlanta they had that orgy planned?
Yeah, that shit was.
That one Wait. I didn't get to this. What's this?
It was like last year. They tried to organize some crazy orgy. People from out of state were coming for. I was like, yo, y'all are wild. Why don't you just go on Tinder?
So I did some research on that, and
of course you did.
I bet you did.
Yeah, unplanned research because I saw I found the person on Tumblr or whatever, and I was like, "Hey, this the same chick that was doing the."
I'm sure that's exactly how it happened, Mike.
She finessed so many people out their money with that. I can't even get mad at her. Like y'all,
she did. No, that was the funny part. She just said, there was only like a few guys that came or whatever, and it was like barely any women. I was just like, that sounds about right. So, and I don't know, she's like some type of sex activist or whatever, So it was interesting, but it's like, that was just weird. And it's especially if it's like ATL and y'all know about how like there's potential like uncurable strains of gonorrhea and stuff out there. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, an orgy? Nah. Not I'm not. Nah. So be safe out there. Don't let it burn. Yeah. Yeah. Only good thing that came last month for black men that was kind of bad, it was kind of bittersweet, was Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The Jay-Z album.
Yes.
He actually made a decent album.
He did it.
Wow, he broke his own record there. One hot album every 10-year average. Good job, Jay.
Gotta congratulate what you can get sometimes. It's all you can get.
The album really is fantastic.
I liked it a lot, yeah.
I like it. It was actually really interesting watching everybody's reaction on Twitter. Like when Beyonce dropped Lemonade, Jay-Z didn't cheat. This is just a publicity stunt. This whole lying. Jay-Z dropped 444. That nigga really cheated. Like, wow, I can't believe he cheated. We never saw this coming. Like, I mean, a whole ass album came out before that told you, but word.
I had read, the only reason I was like skeptical, I wasn't even skeptical at first. I thought he really did cheat.
You were skeptical because
no, I wasn't. No, only
why
reason,
you lying?
No, because somebody else wrote it for her, and I thought it was like somebody else's experiences. That's what I thought. That's what I read somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whatever. Then I read her 444. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. He cheated.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially caused Beyonce to have a miscarriage. That's some like really hard shit to write about though. Like,
yeah,
like you
Solange
really
got in that ass though.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Y'all seen that like meme or whatever? Said that the night the three good albums or whatever were created after the elevator incident. Yeah, that
whoop that ass though.
I'm glad
beat that nigga's ass.
I'm glad he found something to write about.
Right? Like, because when he's not rapping about crack and drugs, he's
Basquiat.
pretty much trash.
He still found time for drugs on this album.
Yeah, he did.
He did find time, but
yeah, I mean,
it wasn't
he had
the focus.
to, because if he spent more time focused on I got Basquiat, it's sort of like, oh god, here we go again with your dualities, nigga. Like,
yeah,
he just needed to find something to write about that was personal, that he could actually, that other people related to.
Yeah,
because none of us got Basquiat's. I mean, I got a Basquiat wallpaper, but on my computer. But
living it big, huh? I feel you.
Hey, man, this shit's high quality, son.
How many years is it gonna take for that to get 1 million, man?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about like another 4 years, and then after that, it'll be worth $8 million.
Okay.
Could have bought myself a place on 20th on Dumbo for $20 million. Now how I'm feeling, like Dumbo.
That's a dope opening track for the entire. It sets the mood for the entire album. I like the video.
It's the second track, isn't it?
Is
Yeah, it was
the second. Dang, how long has I listed the whole thing? But yeah, well, it was. I mean, it's in that early area, so it's like it really sets the tone for the rest of it. Because the first,
it's
track,
one of the better songs.
Yeah,
on the album.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny. There was a video on YouTube. People listen to Jay-Z, and they're listening to.
I want to watch that, but I saw a white nigga, and I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's amazing because it was basically, old white people were complaining about, oh my god, that word's offensive. Like, how's that offensive to you, Bob? Like, please break that down to me, Margaret. How that word offends you? And like, they were really upset that this word kept being uttered. I was like, oh man, it's amazing how a word that y'all use against us hurts you somehow. Like, Bet.
It is cringy. That's why I didn't want to watch it, because even though I hate that the overuse of that word, but it was kind of cringy. I saw the old dude, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Keep that. But
it's awkward to watch because it's these old people scoffing and disgusted that he's using this N-word. Like, I'm thinking when you were younger, there's a lot you probably could have done so that this wasn't the future.
yeah, true. Definitely true that. And they probably use it themselves. Hell no, younger shit, knowing them. But, yeah, and then if they are so offended about that, they're missing the whole fucking point of the song in the first place. You know what I mean? You're so worried about being offended, you're not even catching the actual meaning of the song. The video was sick, too.
Yeah.
I love the use of, like, the old, like, minstrel cartoons and stuff like that. And, one thing I'm hoping is that white people don't appropriate the fuck out of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I swear I've seen a white person use it. You know, when at the beginning they say, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay, you know, people use it as a meme or whatever. I seen a white person use it and I was like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Did you rage silently?
Yeah, I ain't really get into a Twitter argument that day, but it was just like, I don't know, dog.
What, that they're not black, they're OJ?
No, the okay part.
That's what I'm thinking.
The okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm over here wearing the thinking face. Like,
Are they really black or are they OJ?
Maybe we're all OJ.
Hell no, I don't want to be OJ. But
nah.
yeah.
The Juice is gonna get out of jail soon too.
Yeah.
Juice about to be loose, fam.
And they're bringing back the Bronco too. Shit's gonna be lit.
Ford was waiting for this. Like, oh,
they really
Juice
were.
about to
It's
come
like,
out.
oh shit, OJ's back. Announce it.
Capitalize on that
Bronco,
guy.
bitch. Gonna get the OJ edition. It's got like glove compartment in there.
I was just gonna ask, speaking of, what do you guys think OJ's fate's gonna end up being long term? Is he gonna stay free and just chill with his family and disappear?
Fuck no,
is
that
he
nigga going back.
I'm thinking that too. That's along the lines where I'm thinking.
I mean, I would like to say OJ just keeps a low profile and fades into the sunset, but this dude like beat a murder charge and then still went to jail on some other shit. So
He was broke, so he stole his own shit back. Like, yo, he's going back to jail. He's gonna be like, yo, this is the real world. I ain't got no money. Let me go do some petty crime real quick so I can go back to prison.
Yeah, because the prison was like Martha Stewart's prison, wasn't it? The one she was at. So it's all nice and shit. Got ping pong tables, nice food.
I don't know if he got that.
That's what I heard. That's the.
I mean, I imagine that's what the prison has, but I just don't know if he got that. Because Martha had money going into prison. OJ just had
broke as fuck.
OJ.
Yeah. Yeah, that name ain't as strong as it was back in the 70s either. So
I mean, why you hate OJ? Like, oh my god, you killed a white woman.
yeah, white people used to love OJ.
Yeah, they did. Well, he wasn't black. He was OJ.
He wasn't black. Yeah, like they loved that. Like, oh my god, he's so post-racial. Then he killed a white woman. Like, oh my god. And they haven't let go of that shit ever since.
Nope.
Like Trayvon Martin freaking verdict. This is for OJ. Like, nigga,
I've seen that. I've seen that verbatim.
Really? As crazy as that sounds,
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
I've seen that so many times. Like every time there's like a not guilty verdict for police, there's always like one random white person. Oh, what about OJ? I'm like, dog, that shit happened so long ago. You gotta let it go, my guy. Like, let it go.
And the thing is, it was more so based on like he got off basically because of money more than anything else. It's like, well, how are you like separate? Like, how are you like comparing a case where a celebrity gets off for doing something crazy? We've seen that happen plenty of times where a celebrity gets off and you compare it, it's like some kid getting shot on the street or whatever, or some dude becoming like a vigilante or some shit for no fucking reason. Like they're two separate situations, but you know, people want to conflate shit that don't really compare in the first place anyways. He had a dope ass lawyer. That's what he had. Like, I mean,
he sure did.
So, I mean,
do you think OJ thinks he's black now? I mean, we know Cochran had to put black paintings in his house and everything.
We would have to get like an official statement from his ass. Like, I gotta say, he has like a press conference.
I imagine he'd be like, "I'm not OJ, I'm black." Like, he's definitely not gonna pull that no more. Like, he's broke. Oh yeah, he's black now. He's like, oh man,
the struggle hit him for real now.
Yep. And nobody likes him? Yeah, he's definitely black.
Nobody likes him, like, for real. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really fucks with him. Black folks don't fuck with him because it's like, oh, nigga, you say you ain't black guy. And then white folks like, well, you killed a white woman. So it's like, well.
All right, so HBO has the producers of Game of Thrones ready to produce a show called Confederate, which is a alternate history in the vein of Man in the High Tower, which is the show about if Nazi Germany had won World War II.
Mm-hmm.
So HBO is going forward with the show called Confederate, and with the same idea, what if the Confederates had won the Civil War in America? And people are upset, to say the least, about this.
And by people, you mean like black folks being upset, or just like everybody being upset?
I would like to think everyone's upset, but it seems to be mostly black people who are upset about this.
That's why I was wondering if there's like any legit white outrage. That's why probably on the patriotic side. Fuck the Confederacy, Yankees. Fucking not Yankees, but what was it? A derogatory term from the Southerners back then? Fuck it, I can't remember. But that's a dumbass premise. I'm just gonna say it like that. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
Yeah, I was never in. Like, fuck both of those producers, yo. Like, they just, like, Game of Thrones gave me basically all the information I needed on those two. Like, they put scenes in there that actually weren't in the book. Like, when this is a spoiler to you, my bad, but when and were, you know, consummating their marriage and he raped her. That shit's not in the book at all. They just, like, fucking added that. Like, yo, we're just gonna put this rape in here because who doesn't love rape? And fuck that. And like, they got a whole character, technically not really their fault, but the way they've made that character on the show is completely their fault. Who is basically the white savior to people of color in that's her entire purpose in that show, is to be a white savior to people of color. And they show it repeatedly. I'm pretty sure every other season has involved her being captured or stumbling upon a group of people of color just minding their own fucking business. Here she comes with her fucking dragons. She frees them, and then the episode ends with people either worshiping her, like on their knees, literally worshiping her, or hoisting her in the air like she's fucking Jesus. And it's just like, oh God, I really don't need a whole show based around this premise of white folks, of black folks, you know, worshiping a bunch of white folks. Like, I'm not here for it at all.
As soon as I heard the premise I was disgusted, I was like, nah.
I do appreciate HBO. They have a history of tackling interesting and challenging subjects, but I'm not sure who asked for this.
White people.
Oh.
It had to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that makes any sense because no black person's like, hey guys, what if we were still slaves in 2017? That would be a great TV show. Like, no. Yeah. Like, no. Like, and people are like, it could teach us, you know, a valuable lesson on slavery and, you know, racial, you know, interactions. Like, dog, you don't need to make this fucking veneer bullshit to do that, like, at all. And, like, there's no way. They're like, we can vilify the slave owners. It's like, no, you're not, because like every other show ever, this is what's probably going to happen. Number one, there's going to be, for fucking certain, at least one white character on that show who is not with the slavery shit, who probably loves a fucking slave secretly and shit, and he's conflicted because his dad is a slave owner. It's gonna be a guy for sure. It's not gonna be a woman. It's gonna be a white dude who loves a black woman, and he's going to be conflicted because on one hand, you know, my dad owns slaves. Other hand, I love a slave. And he's going to eventually turn around and help liberate black people. And we will view him as the white savior to our problem. And I'm not here for that. Like, it happens all the time. People like to make arguments that, maybe it won't be like that. But like, you can't name a Hollywood property in which, in some way, shape, or form, there was a white character that was put in there to make white people feel good about themselves while they're watching this film, to think, okay, we're not all evil. Like, Hidden Figures was literally about 4 black women doing this amazing thing. And even then, they were able to fit in Kevin Costner as this guy who was like fucking this progressive motherfucker who makes these statements about, at this space agency, we all share the bathroom. That shit never happened in real life. Those words were never uttered by the actual person that Kevin Costner was portraying. They literally put that in there to appease white viewers. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, we're not all bad. Like, no, some of y'all are pretty fucking terrible. And, like, that's what it is.
So the one reasonable cracker, pretty much, in every movie.
Yeah. There's always that one. When it's like, no, I'm not here to watch a TV show, you know, centered around his whiteness and how, you know, the slavery makes him feel. Like, fuck him.
Like Matthew Broderick in Glory, pretty much. The whole movie pretty much about him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's every, like, slave narrative ever. That's why I'm tired of, like, slave narratives in general. Because it's like, what else could you tread that's not, like, uber fantastical, like Django or something like that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, at this point, Roots did it all. Roots did what it needed to do, and that was it. It's the pinnacle, you know, outside of a few instances here and there, and maybe Underground, maybe, of, you know.
Underground's pretty good.
Yeah. It's outside of that, you know, that it just really just strikes home at what slavery was and is, and, you know, and does the job. Like, I'm tired of the slave narrative. That's why on the opposite end, the show helmed by Aaron Magruder and, can't think of the other guy's name at the moment, but he was the producer of Straight Outta Compton and stuff. They're going to come together for an Amazon series about post-Reconstruction America and them, where black folks got reparations, and they own like Louisiana and a few other states. And I said, that's a dope ass premise. There we go. That's like, it's kind of obvious where you can go with the Confederacy winning. You know what I mean? There's only a few like storylines and plot lines you can really do in that.
I mean, there's only one way it can go.
Yeah. It's like, it's like really not even original. It's like, oh, okay. What if the Nazis won? What if, you know, it's just like, we've done that before. It's nothing new.
And the thing is, it's like, people are acting like, you know, as if the Confederacy didn't win. Like, as if black folks don't go to schools named after fucking Confederate generals. As if we don't have textbooks that say, you know, immigrated workers. As if we don't have, you know, fucking full-on statues deifying fucking these dudes and their atrocities that they committed during the war. Like, dog, the Confederacy might have quote-unquote lost the war, but they ultimately won, because, like, even now, you have so many people debating on what this Civil War was about. Oh, it wasn't about slavery, it was about states' rights. And it's like, yeah, states' rights to do what, you fucking hoe nugget? To own slaves. Like, it's, like, they ultimately won, so I don't need a fictitious weapons that they won more type scenario. Like, what can we glean from that? Like, what can black folks glean from this show? That, oh, what, it could have been worse? Like, fuck that.
Pretty much, right? Pretty fucking much.
That's my big problem with the show, is that, like you said, the only thing the Confederacy lost was the right to own other people. That's literally all they lost. They stayed a part of the United States. They're still benefiting from the other states in the United States, because most of the southern states all take more than they give. And like you're saying, the Man in the High Tower, the Amazon show about Nazi Germany, alt history, if they would have won World War II, that's different, because America, there's still people who self-identify as like Confederates. It's
yeah.
And in Germany, there's no Hitler highway. There's no, you know, there's no statues of Joseph Goebbels or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, they faced the evils in their history in this one instance, at the very least. And that's something America, I mean, the Civil War ended like 150 years ago, and we're just now removing Confederate generals from in front of government buildings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, the Confederate legacy is there, and it's alive, and it's strong. Like, for example, the Maryland state flag is straight up half of the, like, Northern Union supporters and half of the Confederate supporters.
So
yeah, and it's an ugly ass flag, to be honest. I'm sorry, everyone from Maryland, but that flag's hideous.
Yeah. I mean, that is the big difference. It's like, Germany went through like a decades-long period of denazification that America never did when it came to the Civil War and slavery, any of that. Like, their textbooks don't sugarcoat what the Nazis did. They don't try to make oh, they were a product of their time, or, oh, you know, it's just a mere difference in opinion. Like, no, like, at no point did they don't really try to humanize the Nazis in, like, German textbooks. It's just like flat out, yo, these are some fucked up people, and, like, we're never repeating this ever again. And, like, you can actually be sued and go to prison for fucking speaking out on Nazism in fucking Germany, yo. Like, you can't teach it in school. Like, you can teach, like, the wrongs that they committed, but you can't, like, glorify them in school in Germany. Like, that's a complete 180 from here in America, where it varies from state to state, and some states, like, flat out teach kids, like, oh, it was the war of northern aggression. You know, it wasn't about slaves. And, like, you've got whole ass, like, people on TV talking about, oh, you know, not all the slaves were treated horribly. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't, what? Like, dog.
Makes it worse. You get textbooks out of Texas.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like, most of America gets their textbooks from Texas, and, like, Texas basically has almost free reign to write whatever the fuck they want in their textbooks, and it's horrible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're gonna do a fucking, like, you know, this is the premise for basically Amazon show, but if you're going to do a what if on the Confederacy in that entire block of time, like, the only one that I want to see is, what if the slaves revolted and killed everybody, man, woman, and child, and just, like, went Haiti on them, and fucking what happened after that? Because that's the only thing I'm really interested in. Like, what happens if, you know, that happened, and then we basically straight up went through a entire, you know, deconfederacy period, and we just, like, cleansed the entire country of anything resembling the Confederacy. Like, none of this whole separation, or we made our own state. Like, we just, like, flat out fucking just bum rush this entire country and just killed everybody. Like, that's something I would be interested in.
You know what? I watched that show, fam.
Yeah, me too. Shit, I would watch one if they did that on the fucking Haiti movement, because that's what they actually did in Haiti. Like, as soon as they were free, they were like, okay, word, well, you're all gonna die now.
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons why I really want to do a Black Wall Street movie, because that's pretty much us coming in together and doing our own thing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, it's just like, this is the main reason I want to do that movie so bad. It's like, there's opportunities and stories out there. We don't have to keep treading over the same exact shit over and over and over. That's why I'm tired of most biopics, you know, slavery movies or anything dealing with the civil rights movement, because it's all the same shit. We didn't tread it over the storylines over and over and over and over again. And I get that it's necessary, but then you kill the necessity of it when you whitewash it too. When you bring in, like, these random ass white savior characters or whatever, when you make it seem like it's not as bad as it should have been, you know, it's like, when you do that, you whitewash it. You don't make it as, it doesn't need to be hardcore, but it needs to be real. It needs to be, effective, you know, and you kill the effectiveness. You dull the blade when you kind of just, like, pussyfoot around it. You know what I mean? And I really hate, that's why I tend to avoid movies like that, you know, and sometimes it's to my detriment, because 12 Years a Slave was a good movie, but I never seen it because I'm just tired of the narrative. You know, I'm exhausted from it. So it's like, I can't go see it. I don't want to go see Detroit because of the same exact reason. It's like, I want to go see it because my boy John Boyega's in there. I want to support him. But at the same time, it's like, I'm tired of the narrative.
Yeah. It is exhausting.
Let us be great, man. Shit.
Black Panther. You gotta see it. Everybody buy tickets. Buy multiple tickets. Buy tickets for your unborn kids. Just buy tickets. Spend a whole check on tickets. I would say this, like, if we're going to continue to do these type of movies, which is inevitably going to happen because Hollywood loves the masturbatory shit that they get to see and that kind of stuff. Like, I would love to see a movie based on the Haiti Revolution. Like,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That would be amazing. Only because of the conversations that would arise. Like, I've already saw some of the conversations online when people were, you know, trying to, you know, go against the whole Black America thing that Amazon is doing, you know, which is weird because the people who were trying to be opposed to the Black America by Amazon were all gung-ho for the fucking Confederacy by fucking HBO. And like their argument was, oh, you know, the Black America show is going to be like ethnic cleansing and I can't get behind that. Like, what the fuck do you think the Confederacy was? Like, what do you think that whole fucking thing is? What do you think any of these alt histories are? It's fucking ethnic cleansing, ethnic nationalism to the fucking extreme, dog. Like, don't sit here and say like that's not the reason you want to watch it. Quit fucking playing around.
And given who it's by, it doesn't even seem like either of their styles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Aaron McGruder usually is like reflective and, you know, he's reflective on us because it will show us how he think. Of course, he's gonna have like other writers, whatever. But usually, when during his work, when he was actually working on the Boondocks, you know, it was a lot of reflective and outward looking. You know, it's like we're looking at the Black community, but we're looking at how the society treats the Black community at the same time. So I don't think it would be like some ethnic cleansing, like power fantasy Django type bullshit. You know what I mean? It'll just be like, okay, this is how we may react to this situation, how we may, you know, work. And he may base it off certain situations like the Haiti Revolution. But there may be some violence. That's not saying there won't be, because Black folks gonna be mad. Shit, we mad to this day. You know, you be in bondage for like 300 years. I'd be pissed off. I don't really blame you. You know, it's gonna be some of that, but I don't think it's gonna be like some like wide the culling of like white people or nothing like that. That white people are always afraid of white.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like their common defense as to why they do what they do is, oh God, like the Black people are going to fucking get us all. And like that's literally been a fueling point for so many of the fucking laws and rules that they have implemented in America. It's always been this unbound fear of us retaliating in some way that's never come to pass ever. Like the people who are against Black America are against it because, oh God, the premise is going to be, you know, ethnic cleansing. And it's like, but you're for Confederacy, despite the fact that that is the narrative of that, without argument. It's like, it's very interesting that, you know, people who consider themselves quote unquote liberal say that kind of shit. Like it's all over Twitter. Like, oh God, it's going to be just Black people killing white people. Like, dog, nothing from the synopsis that's been released so far gives you that impression at all. That's literally the exact same shit y'all said as to why you need to keep your guns, and as to why you passed that amendment in fucking 70s in California against guns, because you saw Black folks with them and you thought, oh God, here comes the huge ethnic cleansing that, you know, was supposed to happen fucking centuries back. And it's like, no, like you let us go during the fucking, so after the Civil War ended, we didn't go around fucking cleansing. Like this Jim Crow laws came and went, we didn't go ethnic cleansing. Like at some point you got to come to the fucking fact that we don't give a fuck about y'all. We just want y'all to stop fucking us over. That's all we want. Like, that's it. Like, if you want to see your people ethnic cleanse, you can watch the Haiti Revolution. That's what the fuck they did. We didn't do that. We were like, you know what? Let bygones be bygones. Leave us the fuck alone. Haiti, they were like, y'all gotta die. All of y'all. Like, you gotta go.
You know, speaking of, I really like to see a series on the Mau Maus.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what? At least we got some good news from our Black woman this month. Girls Trip did very, very well at the top of the box office charts.
I saw that coming so far away. I was like, yeah, this movie's going to do amazing. Black women will show up for a good Black film, dog.
Yes.
Like,
Did any of you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Nah, I haven't seen it because you know what? I didn't want to go see it because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. And I figured it wasn't really for me. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pass on it. I'll catch it on Redbox though. I'll definitely catch it because it was one of those movies I was like, premise, hangover-ish with Black women. How are they going to handle it? You know what I mean? Kind of deal. I didn't want it to just be like just tokenism all the way over the movie and then like that. I was like, I was just scared. But from what I'm hearing a lot of good things from the people.
It's actually really fucking funny, dog.
Yeah.
Regina Hall and fucking Tiffany whatchamacallit are fucking hilarious now. Yeah.
Yeah, she's I've seen her around like do like a lot of comedy stuff in general. She's always been hilarious. So I'm like, okay, cool. They really do her justice. So I'll give her a really good character to work with. So, but yeah, I'm glad that movie did well. It's been a good year for Black movies. Get Out, was, you know, blew
Still
up.
the best movie of the year so far.
Yeah, blew up. This is doing well. Good reception to any little itty bitty inkling of Black Panther we get to see. We got a black woman as a Star Trek Starship Enterprise captain.
We should just say that black women are doing well.
Yeah, because I think we just had a segment that was like 20 minutes long about all the shit that the celebrity black
Yeah,
men were
we
doing.
can't have that segment. They go, yeah, black people are doing amazing. Black women
Black
are doing
women
well.
doing
Black
well,
men,
yeah.
we're just like, it's been a rough couple of months for us. We'll hop back on our feet though. We're coming back.
Black Panther's coming out soon.
Yeah, there you go. Yo, Michael B. Chadwick, don't do anything foolish in the interim.
And you know, hopefully Boyega will be out of a coma in the next Star Wars movie.
Yes, I
There you
forgot
go.
about Star Wars. I keep forgetting about that movie, man. I keep forgetting about it. I want to go see that so
yeah,
bad.
but yeah, man, black women are doing amazing. You got Insecure on season 2.
Right.
Mhm.
I got to start watching Insecure, man. It looks
Dude,
so
you
good.
really got to, because like it's so good to the fact that we've got like so many black women who relate to the show are sending like hate mail to one of the characters because they relate so much to the situation. It's crazy.
Dang, we hate mail status?
Yeah, so basically, without spoiling it for anybody, there's a character on the show named Tasha. Needless to say,
yeah.
Tasha does something, and many women, black women, the country over, completely hate the thing that she did. And so as a result, because they probably been through it themselves, so as a result, they were sending this woman so much hate mail, like, yo, your character is a dog. Like, how could you do this? Like, you just destroying shit. Like, it was crazy. She gave an interview and she's like, but none of it was like, I want to kill you type hate mail. It was just like, more like, how could you do that as a black woman to another black woman, you know? And it was like, she's like, these women are sending me this mail and they're pouring out their hearts. She's like, but she understood. She was like, it's real, because for a lot of these black women, this is the things that happen to them, even though they give their heart to somebody. And I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, wow.
I imagine Insecure is also one of the first time young black women see someone who feels like them.
Yeah, I mean, as Issa herself said, this is a great coming of age story for black women in their late 20s, early 30s. Like, it's the story of navigating life at that stage in their life. Like, how, you know, how they communicate with their significant others, their friendships, and how they've evolved from when they were in their early 20s to their late 20s. You know, their place in the world as far as work and their income and things like that, and worrying about the future and should they be trying to settle down or things like that. So I was like, it's a pretty good show.
I said, we got to fit in some fuck Donald Trump before this ends out.
Damn.
That nigga.
Let's do it.
He said it was coming.
So the latest Donald Trump news is that he fired his communications director after 10 days on the job. Well,
The mooch.
10 days from being announced he was going to start working, because he hasn't started working yet.
That man got fired before he started, dog.
Rest in peace, man. Divorced his wife.
The fucked up part was he missed his son's birth for that job.
Yeah.
He texts his wife. She's like, she gave birth. He texts his wife and said, congratulations. I'm praying for y'all.
He's like, God bless.
Ooh.
Like,
Gave her 2009
holy
Drake.
shit.
Ooh.
Like, you missed the birth of your child. That's a once in a lifetime thing. So that you can kick it with Donald Trump? Dude.
Man, that's got to be something your partner never forgets, that you were not there for the birth of your child.
Yeah,
not
but she
even so much
divorced
to
him.
see your child be born, but to support them while they give birth.
Yeah.
That's like, they're always going to throw that shit in your face.
Yeah. And then what? She divorced him. He sold his company or his
Oh, she did?
stake. Yeah, she divorced him. He sold his stake in some, I guess, building or corporation to China to get with Donald Trump. Yeah, man. That's like
There
huge
is
as hell.
actually a story about that, saying that people within the White House were weary because they believed that the Chinese investors overpaid him for his business, and they're wondering why they would do that.
Oh.
So people were scared that he was going to be influenced by
Yeah.
these investors.
Tell me, what's another influenced person in the White House?
Hmm.
It's like a set of cards. Collect them all.
Hmm.
Got a couple Chinese influenced, some Russians. Just get them all.
Dog, I swear to God. Some type of political Manchurian candidate thriller, dog.
To hell,
But it's
I
not
guess.
as deep as like even a James Bond movie. It's more like an Austin Powers movie.
It feels bad, man.
Well, you said not as deep as a James Bond. I'm like, James Bond Obama was a pretty surface level. Then you say that's lost probably. Okay, yeah, there we go.
His son got in trouble for his emails corresponding with.
There's so much news about bullshit about Trump that I forgot about that.
It's a couple pieces a week. Like, he doesn't let you marinate on anything too long.
Doesn't give you time. It's just like fuckery after fuckery. It's like the Fuckery Factory.
I even forgot about Priebus. He got fired since our last podcast.
Yep.
Right.
And this is what people wanted after Obama.
Yep. Chaos.
Imagine that.
Any one of these things would have been like the biggest scandal Obama faced.
Dog, Obama would have been assassinated at that point, man. Like, I honestly think that somebody would have tried to kill that man if he did even a third of the shit Donald Trump has done so far.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Affordable Care Act remains.
It sure does.
Undefeated.
And everybody's like, oh my God, John McCain he's amazing. He's the maverick. Like, oh my God, here we go with this bullshit.
Like, did people forget he voted to repeal it, or had been talking about repealing it for years and years, and especially leading up to the election and stuff. Like, I'm like, how y'all forget that shit that fast?
They didn't forget. It's just, that's in the past, and he just did this. That's all that matters. Because it's like, dog, the only reason why McCain even fucking voted no is because it was for a repeal, not a repeal and a replace. Like, if there was a replace in there, he would have been like, yep, let's get rid of it so quick. But no. Yeah. This man, oh my God, he survived brain cancer to come and do this. He's a hero. Like, no, he's not. You can have
cancer and be well enough to go vote for something. It's not like an instant death sentence in a lot of cases. That takes time. So
he's a real patriot. He cares about America. No, he fucking doesn't. Like, shut your fucking mouth.
People just come on any excuse of white folks. I swear to God, dog. Like, you seen that dude that made that little sweet potatoes or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like anytime a white person does something,
something
just out of the norm, it's it's like,
minimum.
oh my God, yeah, it's like, oh my God, it's like, yo, dude, just because it completely overlooks all the people that voted no in the first place. There was some other Republicans that voted no. There was
Susan Collins, she's voted no the entire time. At no point did she ever vote yes. But cool, give John McCain all the love because
the rep in Alaska as well.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. That's why it starts with an M. I'm not.
I think it's Murkowski.
Sure, that works.
Yeah, Claire Murkowski, I believe.
Damn, that's a white ass name. But yeah,
Claire McCaskill, I think is her name.
That's even whiter, man.
I'm trying, fam. I'm trying.
I mean, hey,
what's her first name?
Sound white as fuck.
I believe it's Claire.
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 Solaire. Anyways, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's only been 7 to 8 months.
You just gave a nigga a whole month.
Look, man, my sense of time is gone since my new job, dog. I have no idea. Today, I thought today was Saturday. It's that wild. It's I don't know what's going on anymore. But yeah, trying to keep up with Trump shit, I stopped, really. I completely stopped.
Well, there's at least one thing worth keeping an eye on. He has redirected resources to potentially use the law to go after universities that are supporting affirmative action. Oh,
yeah, I forgot that Jeff Sessions fuckery for all of 6 minutes. Thanks for bringing me back to my depression.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
Big nap.
Big nap is coming for all of us.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later if this whole North Korea shit pops off. But yeah, that affirmative action thing is stupid, mostly because the group that benefits the most from affirmative action are white women. So it's like, why do you guys keep voting against your things that are literally designed to help you more than help any other person, despite the fact it wasn't made for you?
Because it's easy to pick on people of color, man.
It's like when that one girl, Abigail Fisher, got all the way to the Supreme Court on her case. She finally got there, and they were just like, your fucking scores are mediocre. What the fuck? This has nothing to do with affirmative action, bitch. You just were trash, and everybody else is better. Get out of here. Case dismissed. But the fact that it went all the way to the Supreme Court is just so disappointing.
Y'all remember that? It was an MTV special, about race relations or whatever, and that it was I remember this one. I just burned in the back of my head. It's this one white chick or whatever thought she didn't get a scholarship because she was white.
Mm-hmm.
And all her friends, she said she was losing. I've been singing that song all day. I thought I was done with it. Damn it. Thank you, Angela. But, nah, man. So she thought her friends hated her or stuff like that because they didn't agree with her. Y'all looked at me like I'm stupid. I'm like, well, yeah, because you were being fucking stupid. Like, you benefit from so much, you know, and you want to just put the blame on other people of color because you didn't get a scholarship? You know how many scholarships are out there that you could have potentially got while you were bitching about not getting one? Like, no, just shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry. I have no patience for white people to do shit like that. Like, just stop. Get off your fucking high horse, you know, and try to stop affirmative action. Like it's the same thing with like food stamps and welfare and shit. They want to get rid of it, but then like a whole bunch of white people use it. Why? Like, why be this fucking stupid?
Because
like,
they really think that, you know, the government will get rid of it for people of color, but keep it for them.
Like, nah, son.
Yeah, it's just going for all of y'all. Like, what the fuck?
The healthcare about to go away. Your welfare about to go away. You ain't gonna have none of the heirs. You just gone dead. You just struggling.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Like when you right after, you know, Trump was elected, we started watching all these mini documentaries on these small rural areas that voted for Trump, and then like they were shocked when he was trying to actually repeal, you know, Obamacare, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't think he was really gonna do it. And it's like, what the fuck? Have you not been paying attention to the last 8 years of anything? Like, yeah, they're gonna do that shit. Like, they don't give a fuck about you because you share the same skin tone as them. Like, your fucking checks, your checks are missing a couple of zeros for them to worry about you. They will let you die so quick if it means they get a tax break. Like, but they don't realize that.
They don't really care if you cry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, it's fucking whack. It really is. I always say this when we come to this segment. I'm tired. Shout out to Maxine Waters though.
Shout out to Maxine. She can forget a permanent shout out.
Black women, man, I tell you.
Reclaiming my time. She was amazing. I was just like, yo, that's going to catch on with black people, yo.
Already has, man. I've seen it. So I see that thing quick. I'm like, okay. I like that meme, though. That's a good one.
Use that shit at work and get fired so quick. Like, this is what we need to do. Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Yo, she caught on the dude's bullshit so quick.
No, they do that shit every time.
They do.
They just really try to run out the clock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It took so long for bro to actually say anything. Like, oh, sir, it took him like he had went through probably his whole introductory paragraph sentence before dude said anything, you know, so backseat could ask some questions.
Yeah, like, and it was on purpose too. She's like, started off with some like, I just think you're an amazing woman and everything you've accomplished. You're reclaiming my time.
I know how great I am.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. So
that was the flower out of concrete for that little situation. Maxine Waters dope. Isn't there's like in the rumor mill the California senator
Kamala
trying
Harris
to run for president? Yeah, I can't think of it. Oh God, I play way too much Skyrim. I was gonna give her a completely different name, but yeah, I that's cool. You know, as long as they like The Rock or some shit, I'm good. I'm cool with it.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Like, that's pretty much all. That's already set in stone for me. Like,
yeah. With the quickness, all you gotta do is say you're on the ballot.
I don't give a fuck what celebrity. If a celebrity kicks in, dog, I will be praying to every deity that he gets like hit with a tire iron in the leg or something like that, so he can't do anything. Because I don't want no more celebrities. I don't care if you're a fucking liberal celebrity. I don't want you, dog. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, stick to what you know. That's mediocre acting. Like, stop. Like, I want specifically a black woman as my president, because they're the only fucking group who seems to realize fucking this entire fucking system is not for us. Like, they're the only group that realizes that shit. Like, every other group's like, oh, well, you know, maybe. Like, no. No, damn it. So, yeah, I need a black woman to run for president, because I'm not like, I'll vote for, if Bernie runs again, I will vote for him if I have no choice. But I don't want Bernie to run again because, number one, Bernie will never be a savior. He's white.
He damn sure won't. Mm-hmm.
Like,
damn, Dreams, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, like, you'll never be a savior for people of color because you're white. Like, it's literally never going to happen. It's incongruent. Like, they're completely incongruent. It just won't happen. Okay? Like, it's just not happening. So y'all need to quit trying to push that man as our fucking savior because he fucking brought Killer Mike out. I don't even give a fuck about Killer Mike anymore, to be honest. So you bringing Killer Mike out means nothing to me. Like,
how great would it be if Kamala Harris defeats Donald Trump in an election?
I would be ecstatic. Matter of fact, I'd probably cry and record that shit and put it online. Like, damn, she did it, yo. And I would troll white people forever. Like, literally, I'd put bumper stickers, Kamala Harris bumper stickers on their car and truck and shit, and their little pickups. Just slap that bitch on and just drive down the street.
Just as a random aside, sort of unrelated to Kamala, I think it is kind of going to be interesting to see what happens with the Republican ticket in
2020?
In 2020.
Would it be 2020?
I'm sort of going to be curious to see if they run Trump or if he, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't feel reelectable, but he feels like the kind of guy who say, fuck y'all, I'm running anyway. And then what? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, does he take the whole ship down with him?
Like a Theodore Roosevelt type move?
Isn't that kind of what happened the first time around? It was like either back me or I'm split the vote.
Yeah. And
we saw what they did.
Yeah, good point.
They fall in line quick, but yeah, never mind. You're right. I was thinking that it's like that has a little basis in history if that does happen. Because Theodore Roosevelt did the same thing and lost it for him and the other candidate. I think Taft got in, I want to say. So that was what I was hoping for the last election, to be honest. I'm like, oh shit, is that going to happen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a decent enough chance that he doesn't even want to do it again.
Or he's dead.
But he got so much pride, fam. He got so much pride.
But he could always I did it. I did what I had to do. Best president of all time. I did what Obama needed 8 years to do in 4.
Yeah, I'm so hoping he dies, like, in the interim. Like, on election night, he just, like, dies.
I hope before this episode goes up that he's not around to hear it.
I highly doubt Donald Trump's listening to So Well Spoken of all podcasts.
You never know, man. He might just be cracking up. You never know.
We do numbers sometimes.
Donald Trump be listening to shit like money, 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 and more money, more bitches and shit like that for the podcast. Like, come on. That guy's so vain.
Someone who's listening, please get Donald Trump onto the show. He needs to hear this.
You can hear my unbridled hatred for him and his entire fucking genealogy.
I wouldn't be on the episode. I'd probably just be seething and rage the entire time. I probably couldn't just do it. I'm like, you know what, fuck this shit. Man, fuck you.
Oh man, if I could actually be on the episode with Donald Trump, I'm probably going to jail. Like,
you'll turn to Riley from the episode of the Boondocks. Fuck your
definitely going to prison. I'm like, yo, you ain't shit. Like, stop talking because your skin looks like dried cum. Like, just stop.
Damn. That was
SoWellSpoken.com. We're at SoWellSpokenPod on Twitter.
No, this nigga didn't.
You can find us on Google Play. We're on Stitcher. We're on iTunes, Player FM. You could always go to SoWellSpoken.com and all the newest episodes are there.
Word. Just saying, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Ivanka Trump, fuck Eric Trump, fuck Donald Trump Jr., fuck Melania, fuck his dad, fuck her dad, fuck the family, fuck Barron too. He looks like he'll be evil as shit. Fuck him too. Fuck the future kids. Fuck all of them. Like, the entire family, just fuck them all. Like, he's tainted their entire genealogy tree for the next 5 generations at least. So they gotta be purified.
Yo,
keep going, Andrews. I'll just fade it out.
This is sounding like Hit 'em Up. Angela's edition.
I'm just saying, like, and it goes past him too. Fuck Pence, fuck Mother Pence, fuck wife Mother Pence, fuck their kids, fuck all 8 of his kids, because he's got like a bunch of them. Fuck his brothers, dog. Like, that entire side, like the entire Republican side, just fuck all of them. Fuck the quote unquote moderate ones, fuck all of them. Just all of them are fucking useless sacks of trash. Just worthless. Every single last one of them.
That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just like, yeah, white ass
Just
background. Just going at it.
Fully lubed.
Fake, oh my god, fake Trump family in the back and shit, pins, dancing and shit. Oh god.
Just saying, man. I'm saying what everybody feels in their heart of hearts.
Yeah, we feel it, man. I feel it.
I'm just saying, man. Like, oh man, never in my life have I been more disappointed in American people than when they voted for Donald Trump.
I'm gonna agree with that, especially now and knowing that he still has a demographic that supports him. What's this, like, still like 35% of the populace feel like he's doing a good job? Really? Are y'all watching the same? Okay, maybe y'all watching InfoWars. I don't know.
Watching that Fox News state-run propaganda bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like, they did a whole fucking segment on Seth Rogers, whatever that fucker's name is. Like, oh god, I'm so annoyed. I gotta go drink to calm my nerves. Yeah, and it's like, dude, Holly, I need you to get a better agent because they hate you. Like,
Damn.
man, it's not even a secret type of hate. It's just like a out in the open, I hate you.
Feels
Like, it's
bad.
crazy. It is, because, damn it, you won an Oscar. Like,
I generally prefer to forget why or for what role Halle won her Oscar for. I just like to remember that she has an Oscar.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the movie was uncomfortable for me.
getting that piping from Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Made me feel good.
Oh, gosh.
See you guys next time. I'm going to end the recording here. I can't go on.
See? Always Mike that fucks shit up. Not even me. It's always Mike.
Can you make me feel good?
Oh, my God.
Oh, dream.
Funny thing is like, I've actually never seen him.
You don't all have to do your impersonation of Halle Berry getting fucked by Billy Bob Thornton.
Can you make me feel good?
Open it up. Open up this episode with that.